Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, this is Cindy Cochran's show. No, you haven't turned to the wrong channel. No, I'm not Cindy's brother either. No, this is me. Where's my camera? You don't have my camera. Yeah, there I am. See, it's me. And I think I have a little laryngitis. I think you can understand me, right? And I'm just going to do a little softer voice. And in case y'all have any ads you want me to do a voiceover for. Okay, fine. Remember, Richard, when Jimmy came on and said about the ad I did for Time Warner, and I didn't know it was a porn channel ad I was doing. But after I did it, my voice was just perfect for it, and they never let me live that down. Because I got to talk like this. I thought that it was just about movies after midnight or something like that. And I didn't get any detail, but I did do it like I was horrible. It matched exactly what was going on. But I didn't think anybody at church would recognize me. The next Sunday, Cindy, did you do an ad? I heard you did an ad on TV. And it's running on TV right now. And it's for a porn channel. I went, no. Did it sound like me? No, it didn't necessarily sound like you. I've never heard you talk like that before, but I just want to know if that was you.
It's a great story, Cindy.
I'm sorry. I just thought.
So now we know the value, what you, for your morality.
I don't
like
want.
We're going.
Shut up. I'm trying so hard to find that clip in Tommy Boy where he goes, "Shut up, Richard." And so I can just play it and tell you. Because I don't want to say the word shut up. That's not nice. But shut up, Richard.
I feel like you've been yelling at me because you sound so terrible. You've been yelling at your kids or something?
No. They were yelling at me for coming down there. They said, "You're going to go down there and get everybody sick." And I went, "No, I'm not. It's just laryngitis. It's not." And I don't kiss people bye or anything like that, so don't worry.
You got me nervous. What kind of show is this?
Yeah. And your guest is singing on the 7th at the Talent Quest at 202.
We were going to get to that, and
I'm just trying to paint you in a bad picture for your audience. Like, she doesn't care. The show must go on. You're a diva.
Yeah, my story's the only one's interesting. Shut up, Richard.
You just opened up the show about you getting paid to do an ad for a supposed porn channel.
They didn't tell me. The script was there, so I read the script. And they said, "Read this for the evening people watching movies in the evening." So.
I guess TV was really different back then because I don't really remember seeing any ads like that growing up.
And I said, "This ad will not run until after 10 o'clock. And I said, "Why are you waiting until 10 o'clock? And they said, "Because it's the Playboy channel." And I went, "It's the what?" I said, "Y'all can't run that." And they wouldn't take it down. I tried to take it down. And they wouldn't take it down. So
that's why you read the fine print before you sign anything.
Yeah, really. I had to go down front too Sunday. But anyway.
Who's the guest today, Cindy?
The guest today is... It starts with a D, right?
That's right.
Oh, well, I'm helping you out. Your voice is DeAndre.
DeAndre.
That's right.
Now I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Is it
Guin?
Guin. That's what I thought.
Guin.
You can't say Guin.
Well, the way it's spelled Guin, and so I was like, that could be a lot of different things.
Guin, gun.
Yeah.
DeAndre.
Oh my gosh.
I do have trouble with some names sometimes, DeAndre, but DeAndre, I'm not going to do it today because I will know your name by the end of the DeAndre.
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 Did she say DeAndre?
Yeah, she did.
A DeAndre with
Dre.
two D's.
I wish
Dre.
I wish she was watching the YouTube because it's right underneath him. The name.
That would be helpful.
That'd be very
You have
helpful.
something up there, like, just
Yeah.
project it up there, and I go like,
But,
okay,
but see, the problem with the projectors, I would mess with you the whole time. I would
Yeah,
put up
you would.
I would put up like just completely different names every break, and she'd be like, "What's going on?"
the,
That's still my favorite. Was we had Kurt Maddox, the mayor pro tem, and this is before she didn't know he was going to be on, and so he was introduced as a race car driver. So for like the whole show, she
they
used
told
to,
me before
yeah.
they said, we have a race car driver, a real race car driver. I went, really? And I'm going like, I don't know anything about NASCAR. I don't know anything.
And so
I need to do
you could
some
see the
research.
gears turning, and like right when they started, she's like, "Oh, you're the mayor pro. You're not a race car driver." I had all these questions. I had all these questions for race car drivers.
Do I look like a race car driver? And I thought maybe you did it back in the day, because he was an older guy, and I couldn't fit in the car. I didn't think it would happen for him. But anyway, I'm so glad I don't sound like myself. So if anybody says, "Did you say that about me?" I'll say,
It wasn't you.
"Does that sound like me?" No.
That's great.
Does that sound like me? Does that sound like me? But DeAndre.
Dre.
DeAndre.
Like Dr. Dre. Like Dr. Dre.
I said
You need flashcards or key cards.
that's really. I don't know why I don't make name tags for people and slap it right here, like the
okay.
game that they play. Okay, okay.
Well,
so
in your defense, Cindy,
yes, sir.
I scheduled this guest, so you didn't really do any of the prep work.
Yeah, so I don't know a thing about you.
Okay.
but
Nice
I'm-
to officially meet
But
you.
I'm here as an interviewer, professional interviewer, to find out about you, so that my audience will know who you are, what you're all about, and vote for you
Okay.
if they have any say, anything.
I don't think he's in a position where people vote
They
for
don't
him.
vote for me. You're talking about the singing competition, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they won't get the vote. They have judges. But if they want, they can come out and enjoy the show.
Well, actually, you work for the city too.
I do.
People do vote for people in the city, so I don't know. I'm
Yes,
just,
they do. Not my particular position. So those
Cindy-
will be elected
Cindy,
officials.
did you know that every single person that works in the city has to be voted on?
Now, is that
Every
true?
position.
Every.
Do
No,
I- like
do I
those-
have your vote for next
Yeah,
year?
those people outside, we voted for them, but you didn't, clearly. So, because you live in Willis.
but I live in Willis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They don't even vote on for.
No. Well, then who gets voted on? The mayor? And who
I
else?
think it's the city council
City
positions. There's
council.
5 positions, and then there's a mayor.
Correct.
And are they individually in charge of different departments to hire?
I think it's all internal stuff. I think everyone has a fair say when it comes
Pretty much
to.
correct, yeah.
And I don't think they hire every single employee.
No, city council does
I think
not.
there's
They govern the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, just-
Have you ever
just-
been to a city council meeting or
Oh,
workshop?
yes, but
Okay.
no one asked me any questions or anything.
Okay,
so.
you know what? You'll come by and then we'll go over the basics. City Council 101. I'll
Are
take care
you
of
are you there at those meetings where it's real crowded and there's no room to park downstairs? Is that,
Sometimes, but you know what? I catch the bus to come over here, or I'll walk. How
oh,
about
that's
that?
right, because you're in charge of transportation. Well, you know what I love the best is when y'all had buses over in Target.
Target.
what?
Am I slurring my words? Target.
Target. I don't think we've.
You're talking about
had buses
Walmart.
over-
Wait.
You're talking about Walmart.
No, it's Target.
Oh, I know what she's talking about.
It's-
She's
see?
talking about for an event.
Catfish.
For
Yeah, it was
Catfish Festival. That's not necessarily
Festival.
them.
Oh no, I don't think that's.
Y'all
That's-
don't provide that kind of
no.
transportation. Oh, it's just.
That's run by the event.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, because I was going to say that was a great idea, but okay, fine.
Yeah, you'll learn about our transportation.
Okay.
So.
So we're going to learn about music, how to get into a competition and win it, and then we're going to learn about transportation. So, what is your genre of music?
So I love R&B. R&B is my favorite.
Well,
And that's
you
how you
get
win
into that?
competitions right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With
So-
R&B.
So R&B, a little bit of country since I moved from Detroit to Texas. You know, I had to learn a little bit of
Yeah.
country, so it's primarily R&B. You know, the love.
do you love it?
songs. I do.
You do?
I do.
I admit I don't.
You don't love it? No. In here?
I was born and raised in Texas, in Houston, Texas. I just
You don't like R&B or country music?
country music.
Okay, I thought you were talking about R&B. I was like, whoa, okay.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like anything you're just talking about. I thought that. I was like, dang. One thing I will say is R&B is a great genre to compete in.
Yes, it is. And I'm so glad my daughter wasn't able to go because, well, you'd been going like, man, I cannot compete.
Oh,
I cannot compete.
She's okay.
No,
She's okay. I've heard her.
she sang at his wedding. So you better say she was good.
I'd recommend her.
Okay.
But she also had a 5-piece band, so I don't know if it was really just her.
Well, maybe if I get married again, maybe she can sing at my wedding. How about
Oh, I thought you were going to marry her. Okay.
that? You'll marry her?
They'll both sing at your wedding. They can
Y'all
do a
can-
duet.
In harmony, yes.
Yeah, their vows will be a duet.
That's great. That's so awesome. Anyway, so the genre of country is so wide here. So
It is.
I'm glad you're choosing to show them your R&B, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Good. Because, and it's not all country. Chris Stapleton melts my soul.
That's who I'm going to sing more than likely on the 7th. So, yeah.
Are you going to do?
I'm not going to tell you which song. People are watching.
Yeah, the competitors are watching.
Yeah.
Sunday.
So, but yeah. It's pretty good.
You're a song as Tennessee whiskey. That's all I know.
See, that sounds good. Next year we can.
You need some Jägermeister is what you need right now to coat that throat.
No, this is
You know, they gave that to children.
Jägermeister?
Yeah, that's where it came from. It was a medical deal back in like the early 20s. I think even the 1800s.
Oh, my word.
It was a German thing. If you had like a sore throat or if you had problems with your throat, just take a shot of Jägermeister.
Okay, I've never drank before,
That's why I was trying to trick her.
Oh wow.
but I'm doing a show.
but she
I'm
does
doing a
ads for
series. Wait,
porn
I'm
channels.
doing a series.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah,
Cindy.
I'm doing this series for PBS called Signing with Cindy. We're in the studio and we're about midway through, and I started coughing, and it was hard to control the cough, and so somebody said, "Go get her, just go get her a drink so she needs to get to hydrate herself," and they knew I didn't drink and all that stuff, but they went in the back and they took Everclear, and poured it in the. I think it was Sprite or something they brought back to me. But they poured it in there. You can't see it.
Right.
You can't smell it. You can't taste it. But boy, does it come out. And all of a sudden, everything cleared up. I said, wow, I feel better. That's what I needed. I needed some, I just needed to be hydrated. And I was so loopy. I'm trying to look at the camera. It affected me because I don't drink, so it really hit me hard. And they told me what they had done. I had never cursed. I mean, I've cursed, but I never cursed on the air or anything. But we're taping this, and they told me what they had done, and I went, oh, and I said, and they kept that so they could play that back at different times for me when I'm starting to sound too holier than thou. But anyway, I have no idea what that has to do with anything. But I want to find out about your R&B selection that you've done in the past, that you've already done.
Okay.
What songs did you do already?
So one of my favorites, "Killing Me Softly" by the Fugees. That's an all-time favorite
Oh,
of mine.
wow.
Yeah. "Boys to Men," "End of the Road." It's a classic.
You did all parts?
Oh, all parts, yes.
Yeah, you are
I'm a man of many
good.
talents. So,
Oh man.
You are really good. Boy, that's a great selection.
it is.
So, what, 80s, mostly 80s stuff?
No, Boys to Men wasn't the 80s. Wait,
Ni-
that was
ni-
90s. I was
90s,
born in
I'm
83.
sorry.
Hold on, not 80s.
I'm so sorry.
It's the
Well,
90s.
"Killing Me Softly," I think originally was
Was-
like a 60s, 70s song.
That,
And
that's
the
for me.
Fugees
I remember
covered
that
it.
song.
Right.
And who did that original song, "Killing Me Softly"? He'll find
Someone
out
who
in 2
sucks,
seconds.
apparently.
Look, I want to say Roberta Flack, but I could be wrong. I can't remember.
Kill
I'm
'em.
looking it up right now.
Okay.
So
She
we'll
had
find
she had
it.
a horsey voice too, so I remember that. I love that song. So now when you start singing, does everybody stop talking and
They do. They're
just watch you.
shocked, especially when I'm singing the "Killing Me Softly" because it's sung by Lauryn Hill in the Fuji. So it's sung by a woman. And so when I signed up for the competition, she was like, "I've never heard a man sing that song."
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Lori Lieberman. That was
know
the
who that is.
original in the early 70s.
Oh, so 1 point for you. You're right. See, you were right.
And I don't know who that is.
I don't know either, but,
yeah,
Cindy's
Lori
right.
Lieberman, and it says Lori Hill. Anyway, okay. So you just crossed all the lines and went and sang a woman's song.
I
and
did.
It's just not fair to have a man singing a woman's
It's
song.
not, and especially.
But
when
it's very trendy right now.
It is. It is. It is. And I put passion behind the song. Wait a minute. She said it's trendy. I caught that. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Well,
Wait a
that's
minute.
what, the secret's out. That's what's happening to Cindy right now.
Gosh. This
Secret's
is not a
out.
transition.
This
Is it,
is
Cindy?
great. This is great.
This is a safe place.
Yes, it is a safe place.
Yes, it is.
No one will judge you at all.
Well, actually, that's one question I got for the talent quest. Is it age restricted, or is it kind of like just pretty much anyone can come in? And
It is not age restricted. So you pick your genre, which class of music you're going to sing.
Yeah.
In, you pay your registration fee, and you are good to go.
Oh, how much is the registration?
It's only $20.
$20.
$20. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Ooh-wee.
But this year, I sung 2 years ago. This year, there is local cash prizes. So 202 Main is hosting, and first place prize is $1,000. Second place is $500, and third place is $250. So
so he's confident that he's going to
Okay.
get one of those.
I'm hoping so. You know what? If I win that money, I'm going to take you out for a Dr. Pepper. Zero sugar.
Yeah, sure.
I promise.
What I love.
Because I was going to, Richard, if I wasn't sick, I'm not sick, but
You keep saying that, but I know you are. Like, you're,
If I lose my voice, you're going to have to sing in my place for me.
oh my gosh.
I'm ready. I'm ready to do it.
Channel 12. I don't know what channel
If
it
you're
was.
up late for the night. Okay. All right, look. I'm going to get in so much trouble. You got to edit this thing out. No, but I wanted you to taste this.
I've had it before. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's a great mixer.
After all that.
It's a great mixer.
Have you ever had this?
Never.
Go, as soon as it's over, go find one. Because it's like drinking a strawberry shortcake.
Oh, wow.
And if you've ever thought, boy, I'd like to emulsify this and drink it instead of eat it. No, but this is, I can't believe it's so good.
Do I have to get the zero sugar kind? Or they only make it in that?
No.
Okay, I want the full punch.
He adds his own sugar.
Yeah, I want the full punch.
But if it tastes this good with zero sugar, I can't imagine what it's like. Full sugar,
Right.
full on sugar.
Well, doesn't that worry you if you drink something that says zero sugar? It's like, so what is it? Because like the traditional soda pop that was like the main ingredient was sugar.
Right.
So now they take out sugar. So you're basically drinking like a cocktail lab experiment.
No,
She's about to investigate.
no, the alcohol, when they say,
There's alcohol in it?
no,
What are you-
alcohol, sugar, there's like an alcohol sugar that sometimes they add, and you got to watch for that. But there's nothing. There's no fat. There's no
She's been drinking.
You're drinking all sorts
sodium,
of stuff.
There's no carbs. There's no sugar. There's no taste. No, there's no protein.
She's been drinking.
Oh, here we go.
Seeing you didn't want me to come in.
But yeah, I didn't. But again, like you don't know what you're drinking.
Nothing. It says zero. Everything's
That's
zero.
what freaks me out about the water world stuff. Now you can buy like the different water bottles. It's like, am I drinking water or am I getting something with water? Because it creeps me out.
Really?
When people say like, "Oh, my favorite tasting water,"
Like
you know, and I'm
Well,
like,
Yeah.
man, I didn't even know that you could like water taste
Oh,
different.
yeah, yeah.
And this has a different pH level.
well,
This one's from Fuji. And I'm like, is it just water or not? Like, are we drinking water?
this must be old water because Fuji's a long way away.
Yeah.
They had to ship it all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It weirds me out a little, just a little bit, because marketing is a huge thing, and I get it,
Yeah.
but it still weirds me out.
And people can lie. And I just don't understand it.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's need to be truth in marketing, don't
Well,
you?
isn't that the creepiest thing too? Is now we're discovering like, oh, eggs, like the egg yolk doesn't have that much cholesterol in it, so you can eat the egg yolk. You know what I'm talking about? Have you
Yes,
have you heard about
I
that?
have, I
Because you know, like 40 years ago, 50 years ago, like, oh, just eat the egg whites.
Right.
Just eat the egg whites. But now, they're like, oh yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna tell Sam because he just eats egg whites.
Yeah.
He just buys those big cartons
Oh,
of egg
gross.
whites.
My cousin does the same. I'm like, it's just not worth it, bro.
He's lost so much weight. It's
Probably
just-
because of it.
No, he's always in great shape, but he had that back surgery, and he said, "I think I'm getting."
So
a
he's
little
been
fat."
drinking egg whites.
No, I said he had that back surgery.
Yeah.
So he said, "I'm getting a little fat now," and I went, "Like, no, you're not." And he says, "Yes, I am, because I sit around. I can't do anything. I can't pick up things. I can't." I said, "I know you can, because He'd come over and say, "Can you pick this up? I dropped it on the floor." He can't bend over and pick it up. And so it's he's having so much fun with this, like just snap to it. But I don't snap to it. Anyway, but I got sick. Now he doesn't want me around him because
So you're sick.
See, right.
No, I
she
mean-
said
Yeah,
at first
telling
she
you.
wasn't sick.
I'm telling you, you're in trouble now.
Okay. All right. But this is how I sound.
We got the hazmat team coming here, and we're gonna have to spray everything.
I would spray this with Lysol. But
You like how she does that? Like, I'm not kidding you. I was on the phone with her, and I'm like, "You sound terrible. Don't come in. We can reschedule. His event's on Wednesday the 7th. We can see if he can come in on Tuesday." "No, I'm already in the car."
Cindy, I don't blame you for traveling this far to see someone this beautiful. I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
don't. You know.
I love that about you. Your confidence. You're a triple threat. You're confident.
Well, that's what I was wondering for this.
You work for the city and you sing.
No, for the event, I was like, if he goes up against kids, that's really hard to beat.
Well, that's
don't-
easy. Just tell them they did a great job. You know.
And then,
Just kind
Calm
of.
down with your voice. That's what you do. I know.
well, he had the cute factor, right? So if
Right.
they sing like Annie or something, it's like, oh, great. No, I got to compete with this.
Yeah.
Oh, are they still singing Annie for auditions?
I always feel like that's the go-to for kids.
Yeah. So, because At Last is usually somebody always singing
children?
At Last.
At last, someone sung that.
No,
last
grown-ups.
one. Grown-ups.
grown-ups.
Yeah. Has anyone sung that yet?
Yes, it was a guy when I qualified 2 weeks ago.
Another guy?
He sung At Last. Yeah, he did a great job too. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of if they want to make it, want to make it like it's a boy singing to a girl.
Girl.
Yeah,
You don't
is
have
there-
to change the lyrics.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's all neutral.
Right.
The way it sounds. Okay.
You just have to be unique, you know. So I could get up there and sing a male song, and I typically do. But if there's a competition and money involved, you know, you want to
That's
do
how-
something that's different. You know,
That's how
unique.
strict she is as a judge. He shouldn't be singing
He's a
that
man.
song.
He can't sing that
Yeah.
song.
Disqualified.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
His hormones are much. And so, but who's judging this?
So they are individuals in the community. Could be business owners, people involved in the music industry. They're local. It's not like super famous individuals.
Why didn't they ask Richard or I to be a judge?
Because you're a
Do
terrible
you-
judge.
Do you sing karaoke?
Do I sing karaoke?
I think that's a qualification.
That if
I
if
mean,
you
I
can sing
do,
it?
but I sing terribly. But I'm
But you
okay with that.
sing,
But
you know?
I have a great time.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what it's about. I think that's one qualification, you know.
I sing like a champ. But
Like a
Like a
what?
champ.
A champ?
champ, I need to pronounce my words better. What'd you think I said?
Like chipmunk. That's
Like a
what I thought.
chipmunk.
Like Chip from what Chippendales. That's what I thought you were gonna say. Is Chippendales.
Wait a minute. No, the Rescue Rangers.
Is that what they are?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
so they're not called Chippendales. I thought it was called. I thought they were originally.
They're called what?
What is Chippendale Rescue Rangers? You talking about
Yeah,
the cartoon, right?
talking
yeah.
about the cartoon.
Yeah, Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Oh yeah.
You know how like they have those parody albums for like Christmas, and it's the
I,
Chipmunks.
I know the chipmunks.
That's what you sound like when you sing.
You've never heard me sing.
I know it was a joke, but
Oh,
you
okay.
interpret it as like, of course you're a naughty person, so you always interpret naughty side.
I thought he said Chippendales, so I was trying to.
No, because
figure
you're a
that
naughty
out.
thinker.
So I,
Now you know what kind of judge you
This is a
be.
Because I hang out with
family
you.
friendly show.
Richard, it's your fault. I try and keep everything on the, like a family show. The other day, I
That's
made
why
a
you open
mistake.
up. That's why she opens the show with a story about
Right.
doing advertising.
I'm over here blushing.
I love it. Well, let's. I gotta ask a question about this event. So
Okay.
this is on the 7th is the finals.
That is correct. The
So
local level finals.
Local levels. So everyone, I think for the past month, every Wednesday they've been doing qualifying rounds.
Yes.
So now this is the top of each Wednesday for the last 4 times.
Correct.
So if you want to go to the show, it's free.
You want to go attend? It is completely free.
And so everyone there is singing is pretty good. They've already been judged halfway.
Qualified,
They qualified.
correct. Yes.
So they're
Okay.
going to be good. It's not going to be like me going up there and singing something terrible. I don't really know. Turn back time. That's what I'll do.
But
Turn
back-
I'll do share.
Well, see,
Sound like a chipmunk. No,
I do. You're exactly right. But so if my daughter was sick and she couldn't be there last thing, do they have any excuses for that, or that was it?
not at the 202 main location. So they have qualifying locations throughout Texas at the local level. So there may still be other bars or restaurants, venues she could qualify with, but not 202 main. And
Yeah.
so once we finish on the 7th, they'll, I think, pick the top 6 and they will move on to the regionals. And then we will compete.
Is that when you go to Vegas?
No, that's before Vegas.
Before Vegas.
Before
Okay.
Vegas. And so then they'll take so many from the regionals and then go to Vegas. So you can win the top prize of about $30,000 cash.
Oh, man. What? We didn't know about this before.
you did. You found out about it on
Yesterday.
Tuesday.
No, I found out yesterday about it.
Do you not remember having Keith in on Tuesday? He talked about the exact same event because it's at 202
I
that
was
Keith
sick.
runs.
Then
She's
I was
sick.
sick. I was really sick.
She's better now. She's
I'm
not sick
doing
today.
all
Well,
right.
no, this is what happens when the
Tuesday.
month changes.
Oh, it is the
Everything
first.
previously the month, it's like gone. Everything.
It really did. I'm just.
You won't remember me in July?
That's what happens.
Except for you.
Okay,
man.
I figured you would.
I will compartmentalize you.
You don't. I can't believe you don't remember him coming on Tuesday talking about this.
No, I remember. I remember now that was Tuesday, but yesterday I was.
You were sick yesterday. Is that what happened?
I felt like I was getting something. This was it, and I'm doing so much better now. I'm really not sick. I haven't had fever or anything like that. It's just I've had coughing fits like crazy.
Well, what makes you lose your voice? Like either screaming at people, singing.
Or a virus attacks it.
That's great.
Thank you. I appreciate Cindy.
I mean, again,
Thank you.
Cindy does not care. The show must go on.
It does.
I'm staying away from you. I'm not going to kiss you goodbye. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
And
Well-
usually I hug people bye, but I'm not going to do that. So you can walk out and I'll stay right here and wave, and that's all.
So 202, the Wednesday, 7th of June. What time does it start?
It's 7 p.m. So the
7
individuals singing, we need to be there about 6:30.
So like singing starts at 7.
Yes.
Is it?
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a lot
Be
of
like a
fun. It's
stand-up
gonna be a lot of folk.
crowd.
I might go to that because my Wednesdays are free now.
Good. You should come.
Because I don't bowl on Wednesdays anymore.
Yeah, that's right. I can call you on Wednesdays.
Yeah, I'm
now.
not gonna. You're on Do Not Disturb list.
It's terrible. I'll forget.
I need
his
to
phone.
learn about your husband's voicemail. It's like if this is an emergency, you should listen to her husband's voicemail. It's really good.
He goes, if this, wait, and he goes, this is Sam Cochran. If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not buying. If this is emergency, hang up and dial 911. and he hangs
And then
up.
that's it. Like there's no like don't leave a voicemail. Just there you go.
Oh, that's it. And he's terrible, but they don't call back. So what are you planning? Do you have to pick your own songs? Of course, you have to pick your own songs. But when you pick your own songs, are you looking through a catalog when you get there?
I am not. We are not looking through a catalog. 2 years ago, they gave us a list of. I mean, seemed like it was over 7,000 songs. You get to pick your song, the pitch. They judge you on stage presence, the way you sing and hold the microphone, participation with the audience from the stage. You can't go into the audience, but it's the real deal.
That would be great.
So yeah, you get pretty much choice of your song as long as it's family friendly, appropriate.
Yes.
Yes.
And they teach you how to hold the microphone.
Well, 2 years ago they did. Before we went to the regionals. For the qualifying, you get up there, you just sing your song. If you qualify, then they usually have like some study sessions that they set up for you to work on stage presence, practice, microphone control.
That's stage presence always got me. Like, what does that mean?
You want to move. You want to work the stage. You don't want to stay in one spot.
And work the audience as well?
Yes.
Okay. Are you trying to bring the audience into your act? You'd like to have them participate in any way?
No, you just kind of look them in their eyes, engage with them and the judges, but you can't leave the stage. You can't go and touch the judges or the audience, We're not superstars. So.
There's no touching of the judges. That's great. This is the
That's when
top
someone
song.
falls off the stage, because that happens all the time when they try to go down. A lot of people misjudge it, and they're like, "Oh,
Right.
I misjudged that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
what? You don't know what stage presence is? Have you ever been to a concert? I mean, I bet Sam knows about stage presence. He was a performer.
my
like
husband
him.
was a performer. He played in a band. They were on Billboard and all that stuff back in the day in the 50s.
Okay.
And so, anyway, he was playing, and he would not play. They'd beg him to get on stage at this club he'd go to all the time. And I went with my girlfriends, and then I sang with this guy that from high school. We sang together, and I got up there and sang. And Sam was sitting over there, and I saw him all the time. So I just walked over and said, "So what'd you think of my performance?" He said, "Well, you don't have any stage presence at all." And I went, "I don't."
He still doesn't even know what it is.
No.
I had no idea what he was talking about, but I went, "I don't." He goes, "No, you need to work on that. Just work on your stage presence." I
Like
said,
Taylor Swift's got stage presence.
Oh, yeah.
"Yeah, I'm sure." So, fast forward 20 years, 10 years. We're married. We have 3 children, and I have a national PBS series called Signing with Cindy.
Okay.
And I got
We already talked about this.
She forgot that was last month. That was last month, so it's a new
We
month.
already talked about this. You don't have to inform us every single time.
I do this, because this is fodder for Bob Smiley.
Okay.
So we have this person on, and she works her way into being on the Johnny Carson show. And so
You were on the Johnny Carson show?
Don't look that way.
so anyway, my husband had to come pick me up from the airport after I'd done the show, and he comes in. And do you know who Johnny Carson is?
Yes, I do.
I know you're not old enough to know. You weren't born until the 80s, right?
83.
That's when I was on the Johnny Carson show. I bet your mom was in the hospital watching the Johnny Carson show. Oh, yeah, holding that baby. Oh, okay. So anyway, he picks me up from the show, and he says, "I don't even know how to talk to you." He said, "Because I've never known anybody that's been on the Johnny Carson show." And I said, "No, all I need for you to answer now is, do you think I have stage presence now?" And he had to say yes. So he had to give me that, and that's all I needed. I thought, I don't have to do anything else. I'll just do that and talk about that for the rest of my life, and bring it up as soon as I can in the conversation.
What I love is she doesn't even talk about the Cindy Cochran show.
No.
She'll bring up her past shows before she brings up this one.
Well, as soon as I get more than 34 people to listen, I'll talk about it, for crying out loud. So we do have 34, right?
We have more than that, and
Okay.
you just don't acknowledge them because you don't talk about the show. You talk about other shows.
We're gonna change that. I'm gonna come back on with you, and we're gonna do this right.
You don't have
Okay.
stage presence here on the Cindy Cochran show. You might have had stage presence, back in the
Back in the day.
back in the day.
When you get on the buses, you can have stage presence there. When you do the shows on the bus.
I can't wait. That's
Yeah.
going to be,
I told you it's gonna be fun. That's a fun idea.
that'd be a lot of
Because
fun.
if people don't know, there's City of Conroe has transportation, and there's bus stops all around. And I think if we put Cindy on a bus talking to random people,
Directly to the
she could
people.
tell the whole world about the Cindy Cochran show. Hopefully,
Yes.
if she remembers to promote her own show. If
Yes.
she-
I am always promoting my show.
I need to get you a shirt made that says
about
"You recognize me." That's what it has an arrow pointing up, like "You recognize me."
No, well, after being with you, and if you win this contest, you can bring all that fame back here,
To the
all
show?
that audience of you, and say, "Sorry, I can't do that show. No, can't. tell Fox I have to call him back because I'm doing
The
the Cindy
Cindy
Cochran show.
Cochran show, right?
That's gonna be.
Well, that's a good question. For on the 7th at 2:02, do they film it at all? Like, do they broadcast it?
So usually Rex, who's in charge of all the karaoke equipment
Yeah.
and whatnot, who works with Talent Quest, he and his wife will Facebook Live
Oh,
usually
cool.
and record it and put it on their page. And
So if you can't miss, if you miss the actual,
then you can see it on
you can still
Facebook.
see it on Facebook.
Yes.
That's cool.
That-
they're
That's
great about that.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, now she doesn't have to come. Now she's
Right.
like, I can just
So you're not
sit.
going to be there?
Well, it's so difficult. I don't want to take away from y'all's,
Oh my gosh.
and the audience stopping.
I need a cheerleader.
And DeAndre, come on.
Did you
it.
say?
She say Trey.
I,
Trey.
I don't know where you're getting the Trey part.
T.
I know it's Dre.
It's with a D.
Dre.
I know it's Dre. You're not Dre,
You know
but
what?
you're Dre.
You know what? For you, Cindy, you can call me DeAndre. That'll be my nickname. Your nickname
yeah.
for me.
Oh, my
That's
DeAndre.
right. I love that. I love that. Thank you so
We're
much.
friends.
Then you'll know. Cindy's out there. Cindy's out there. Yeah, she's out there.
Oh my god.
Cindy, my name is Dre. You can keep correcting me every time I do that. That'll be okay.
I got you.
No, I don't want to take away from y'all's presence and y'all's stage presence. But if y'all ever need lessons, call me.
We got you. We got
Call
you.
me. I'll do that. No, I think we need to be at that show. We be at the show, and
I already said I'm gonna go because
No,
it's
I'm-
free and it's at 2:02 and you're
No.
gonna have quality entertainment.
I think we need to do a live shot from that show.
I don't want to do that. I'd rather enjoy myself.
Oh, he doesn't care about y'all. He doesn't care about y'all.
He cares.
Well, the reason I
cares?
asked about the Facebook Live stuff is I know there's some rules with singing royalty music, and I know if I brought myself there and we started doing it, we'd probably get in
Shut it
trouble because that guy would be like, "Who are you? Oh, we're a radio station. We're taking over this broadcast."
Right.
You don't step on people's toes. You're unlike you. I don't do that. And
He has stage presence.
yeah, and stage
He's
awareness. No,
respectful.
it's stage
Yes,
awareness. Is the most
stage awareness. Yeah, I'm just a stage mother. That's all I am. It's okay. That's what I've become, a stage mother. No, I. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Where's that cough button? You remember we used to have a cough
I
button?
remember though.
Well, we did have one. That one doesn't work.
Okay. All right. I just have it on, like, just hold it like
We
this.
usually have a thing telling people don't come in if you're sick, so we don't have to worry about a cough button. Yeah.
Yeah. I live dangerously. I mean, y'all have to live dangerously. No, I'm still, I promise I would not have come in if I thought that I had fever or anything like that. I just have some laryngitis. That's all. That's all. Okay. Now I want to know about you. Why? That didn't start out right.
Why?
I didn't say, why would you work for the city? No, why are you working for
And
the
then
city?
I love working for
And
the
then-
city,
and then-
Cindy.
and then she still
No,
asked
why?
it. And
I
then she
love
still-
working for the
yeah.
city.
Like, why are you working
I love
here?
working for the city. No, well, you're so talented, and I know that that
Quit the city. Go follow your dreams. Is that where you're gonna go
I'm
with
saying-
this?
For the
of
Cindy
Conroe.
Cochran show. I can do that for a living.
Yeah, yeah, that would be great. You'd make so much money.
Goofy.
But if you start working for the city and now you become a big star, are you gonna quit?
No, I think they would let me work remote.
They let you work.
I'm pretty sure they would if I made it that big.
Yeah,
So.
on tour, on the bus.
But I don't have a desire to be a big famous superstar in singing. Like, I enjoy what I do. So
Don't ever say that. Don't ever say you don't want to become.
I don't become a superstar. It's a lot of work. You have
It
to
i-
have
it
stage
is.
presence, travel, just,
Media
I'm good.
obligations.
Exactly,
Ugh.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Sitting-
And all that money, like, nobody wants that.
And sit and be interviewed all the time and have people try and get in your
No.
life.
I want to make sure people get on the bus, they get to work, doctor's appointment, visit friends and family, That's relaxing.
You're so considerate.
I'm making a difference in the community.
All right. Do you jump on the bus when it's going down? You jump on there, you get there, and you sing a little bit? You
Sometimes
do?
I sing, so I'm on the bus quite often. I carry a little walkie-talkie so I can hear what's going on every hour. And so a lot of the riders know me very
You have
well.
any tracks on your?
No tracks on that.
So that would be hilarious.
Yeah, and we don't have radios
yeah,
on the bus.
Here's my CD. Put it in. Put it in. Put the CD in the transportation. Put it in.
I'm old school. I still have a mixtape, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
do?
from the 80s. So.
Well, I mean, but that way if you're entertaining. When I was in New York, you didn't know who was going to jump on every time that
Oh,
train.
yeah.
What is it called? Not train.
Subway?
Subway. Well, every time it stopped, those doors open,
And then
you
you
had
get somebody-
no idea what the next show was going to be.
Yeah, no, it's completely different here.
Oh.
We don't have that. We don't have that type of entertainment here. No. Nope.
Oh my gosh.
I just,
You've seen the bus stops, haven't you?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. But I didn't know where they take you. So I got to get you have a map?
We do. We have,
Is it out there?
yes.
It
I have
is out
several.
there.
I have a whole table set
There's a
up
whole
up there.
table, but she never walks that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
supposed.
She has a private bathroom, so she's like, I don't ever go that way towards that end of the building because that's for the public
I'm
bathrooms.
looking for the star on the door. No, but if you come to 300 West Davis, City Hall,
Yes.
and come into the foyer, talk to Frank, and say, where's the map for all the Conroe connection?
That's correct.
I said the right word.
You did.
Because
You
it's
did.
right
And
by.
You
I
said it's
will-
right behind me. It's on the wall. I was about to say, you're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
well, and I also want to let the listeners know there is a link to the department's website, and there's a little button that says bus schedule and map. So it's
And-
pretty easy to
and-
find.
DeAndre's phone number's on there too, right?
That is correct.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, I have my phone numbers all on the buses too,
Oh.
so all over the place. Seriously.
Well,
Yeah.
so is that
Not
yours in the
personal,
bathroom?
No, that's
No,
not mine.
that's
That's
not
a different Dion. That's Dion
That's
Trey.
Trey.
I'm Dion Trey. Yeah, that's Dion Trey. I saw that one too. Look, no,
touch her.
she's
Don't
like,
touch
oh, you're
her."
trying to get me sick. I think your daughter entered the competition and you wanted her to win, so you're trying to take
look at
everyone
this.
out
I like
beforehand.
this. I like where this is going.
Y'all, I just think y'all could do a duet. It would be amazing. So,
Well, I guess the rule of thumb, just to let people know, because I'm looking at the map right here, you kind of cover the north-south kind of direction with Fraser being kind of the center, Fraser Street, 75 being the kind of like the connecting routes.
That is correct. So primarily north and south, and then we go a little bit west and then northeast to the college. So there are 4 different routes.
you go to Lone Star College.
Lone Star College, yes, in Conroe, not the one on 242 in the Woodlands.
Okay, in Conroe, near Robinson. I mean, near airport.
Airport, yes, we do. Yes,
Okay.
a bus goes out there
And then-
every hour between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m.
Oh,
Monday through Friday.
I will put my grandson on that as soon as he recovers his credit and be able to go.
That's right.
I'll
And then
send
they
you out
go to
there.
Lone Star Family Health Center, and I want to say they go to the Walmart.
We do. That's number one
Conroe,
primary
yeah.
stop on our north route is Walmart.
Oh,
So yeah, we go. We have 115 stops throughout the city.
so how far would I have to drive from Willis? Where would be the first?
The closest stop to you from Willis would be. It would probably be the Walmart.
the Walmart.
Walmart or the Kroger on North 336 Loop. One of those stops will be the
Well,
closest to you.
I'm not going to need you if I get to Walmart. far enough.
That's true, but you. But what if your car breaks down
Or
and
if
you have
I'm
to
running-
walk from Willis to the top of our?
Or if I'm
bus
running
route?
late for 105, you have to take me on left 105 and down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but that's
They
cool.
take, yeah, I think the furthest north stop, looking at it, is either Lone Star College or the police department.
Northeast route will be Lone Star College, and then north is Police Courthouse on Drennan and Plantation.
So you take a lot of people to the courthouse.
We do, believe it or not, we do. People need to go and check in, or they might want to go see the beautiful facility over there. You have to always think positively, right?
Because
Tour
I've
of
actually taken the
courthouses.
bus, and that's where, because I used to live north of that,
Yeah.
and that was the north, because I was like, oh, I'll just take the bus, I'm going to try it out. But it took too long for me to walk there, too, because I lived further past Fraser where Southern Star Brewery was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was a little bit of a walk, and I was like, I don't know if I could do this every day.
So you took
To come here.
bus
Yeah, to come
come here.
here.
from where that brewery is? to
There
here?
isn't a stop there. The
You had to walk.
closest stop is the police station.
Okay.
So I had to walk, I don't know, like a couple miles, I think.
Right.
Okay.
And I just did it just because I wanted to try it.
Okay. That's great.
Because I was like, it's so stupid to drive to downtown. I live 5-minute drive.
Right. And for a
Like, why not?
dollar
Yeah,
one
like-
way.
It's $1?
It's $1 one way. If you're a student, person with disability, veteran, Medicare card holder, is 50 cents.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
goodness.
So you
It's very
qualify,
important.
Cindy.
I qualify. I do.
And then we have another
Right.
service.
I'm a triple threat. My age, my disease, I'm a
Oh.
diabetic. And I was on Johnny Carson's show.
Short-term memory loss.
Right,
Yes,
right, right.
short-term.
Now, if you are in our service area and you are a person with a disability or there's a lack of infrastructure, there's no sidewalks, you can qualify for our ADA paratransit. So we come directly to your door to pick you up in a smaller vehicle that's wheelchair accessible. And for $2 one way, we will pick you up from your door and take you to the door of your destination within our service area. And you can call up to a week in advance for that service.
Yes, Carly uses them.
That's what I was wondering about Carly being able to come.
Yeah, Carly. That's when that first started. Carly used them for.
That's
I
great.
guess I want to say primarily like all of her transportation, where it went to like the store and stuff like that.
Yeah,
'cause
we don't limit their destination.
I don't know if you know who Carly.
I do.
Carly is.
Yes.
Because
Yep.
I would imagine she calls you every day. So.
Yeah, she calls quite often to make her appointments. Yeah, she loves the service.
And
Well,
she-
no, see, it was a funny joke going on with her and I because I'm trying to get her back on. She had a show with me in the morning.
Okay.
And since we moved over here at 300 West Davis, I was like, "Can you get over here safely?" And she can't because her walk path that like it has for the visually impaired
Correct.
is more towards the east side of town, not the north side of town. So she'd have to cross 105, and I didn't want her to do that. And
Right.
she goes, "Oh, I can just call you guys." And I'm
Right.
like, "Is that really worth their time to drive her 3 blocks?"
Yeah,
But
it's
for
safely.
for safety, that's,
Correct.
and so I
Yes.
think we're working it out where I can go just pick her up and we'll go for a walk.
She was right
So-
next door originally, right? Was it right next door? Or
She or the station?
the station?
Yeah, the
Right
station was right next to 202.
That's right, that's
so she
right.
could safely walk there.
Correct.
But I did not like the idea of her walking, especially when she leaves, because like we have a lot going on, so
Right.
I can't just walk her home.
Correct.
So,
Makes sense.
Richard has a big heart.
He does.
You know,
He does.
he would go over and get
well,
her.
I
every
just know what's
day.
safety and not. I don't really care if she's blind. I just know it's not safe for her.
I didn't say anything about that. I just, I
He would
didn't
look
think that
out
was-
for you too, Cindy.
Oh, I do. I walked her to her car from the firm, and I was like, "You're gonna get lost. I need to walk you home."
It was from stupidity. It was not because I was old or anything. He thought, you're not going to remember how to get back to your car. I just know it. And I don't know why I project this thing. The kids are already starting to use this. My grandchildren live with us and already starting to use this on me. They think, Grandma, you said you were going to take us at 10 o'clock. And I went, no, I don't know. And you said, you just forget, okay? You forgot. But it's okay. It's all right. And I never said that. I said, I'm going to start recording. I'm going to wear a body cam. And
Well, you have an Apple Watch, don't you? Can't you just be like, "Yo, Apple, remind me that I'm taking my grandkids at 2 p.m."
I forget to put the watch on. I didn't.
Oh, great. Never mind. It's baby steps. I'm sorry.
It's
I forget.
baby steps,
We'll
baby
we'll
steps.
start with Post-it notes. We'll
Post-it
start with Post-it notes, and we'll just put them on you. And
It's so true. You know, I'm just losing all kind of credibility.
well, no,
for
the reason I really
doing this.
walked her to her car was it was during that Crossroads Festival.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
it was kind of chaotic because it was just starting. So everyone was parking, everyone was moving around, and I was like, "I'll just walk you to your car because this is kind of crazy right now."
What were you doing at the farm?
See, Peyton Riley.
Seeing Peyton Riley.
Okay.
Yeah. Did she try and help for this?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
That's what I was wondering if there's an age limit because she's like in 8th grade. So it's like,
Yeah.
Do they have? If you're a professional in any way, can you still come in or
I don't know. I'm not sure actually,
see?
because this is it's a karaoke competition. So maybe
well, the reason DeAndre got in is because he worked for the city.
I'm special,
He pulled
and I
that
paid
card.
$20.
And he
I think the
paid.
$20 helps a lot. Get you
Yes,
through
it
your
does.
credibility.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have
This
like
guy.
over 25 singers.
I know
that
that's
night.
why I'm kind of like that's gonna be a good time.
It is.
And so, did the talent? Did the talent at all surprise anybody? Where they were like shocked, like how much talent there was in Conroe?
Oh, I'm sure, definitely. The night that I qualified, I think it was like 7 of us, and everyone that got up there, they were pretty good. This is going to be an amazing competition to narrow down 25 to 30 to about 6. It's going to be very interesting.
Well, be
Yikes.
careful because I have a suspicion that majority of them are all those actors at
From
all the
Owen
plays
and
and
Craig.
stuff.
They are, a lot of them
So,
are definitely.
They're
yes.
gonna get you to be in one of the plays if you haven't already.
They already tried.
I know. I'm telling you. When we were over there, we used to do radio plays, like old timey radio plays. A lot of fun, and every single time, without missing a beat, you really should direct something over at the Owen. I'm like, I don't want to do any of that because when at first they offered to do sound, they wanted me to do the soundboard.
Of course.
And I go, this is fun. I can do that. And like, oh yeah, you need to be here for 4 weeks.
All
from
rehearsals.
5 p.m. to 11 p.m. every weekday, and then you need to be here on the weekends. So I was like, so you're telling me 7 days a week I got to be here for a month and a half?
Oh, no.
And I go, I don't know about that. I can do like a day.
Can you imagine dealing with all the egos that come up there? Okay.
I deal with you.
I don't know. I was trying to hurry up and finish this.
That's when you
episode.
press the cough button. You have to give back to your community.
Shut up, Richard.
Well,
I think 13 hours in a day to the arts is...
Well, this is a community radio station. I'm already
fair
doing
enough.
it.
We're good.
But no, when they told me that, I was like, you're kidding me, right? Like, y'all do that every single time? Yeah. I was like, man, props,
It's a lifestyle.
Props to y'all. Because they put on great productions. Not saying they don't. I know a lot of people who come on here say they're surprised at the quality of productions over at Stage Right and the is it the Crichton Theater? What do they call them?
I think it's correct.
What do they call them? The players. It's not. It's the Owen Theater and the Crichton Theater have like the players.
Are you talking about Stage
The
Right?
troupe, yeah, it's like Stage Right. And what's the other one? The Players Theater Company. I think that's what it is.
Okay, so that's good enough.
Right.
But
We'll write
they're
that
gonna
in.
get him in on it though. They're gonna suck him in.
Oh yeah, I kept waiting for my call and never came.
Well, it's because you didn't have stage presence. They knew that.
They're
When
not
you
enough
auditioned,
stage presence.
they're like, we don't know what to do with her.
Yeah, she can't work a stage anything. She can work this much.
She can do the
That's all she
voiceover
can do.
work though,
That's all. Yeah, I can do voiceover work.
for like the 1950s smoky noir voiceover
Yes,
stuff.
Yeah.
We're traveling back to
You can come
1950.
that night, too. You can sign all of the songs we sing on the 7th.
Yes, and invite the hearing impaired. I almost said invite Carly. I'm so stupid. Invite the
done.
hearing
I'm done with her.
impaired.
She
And
sings. Carly sings.
I know. Did she know about it?
I'm not sure. I'm
Okay.
sure she knows about it. I mean, she's too
always at
close to-
202.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know about it till Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. And I thought I had plenty of time. But it's okay. No, they're going to do this every year, right?
Correct. This
Yes.
is the 22nd year that they've done this talent quest.
22nd.
Yes, ma'am.
So
grief.
let me explain that because I already know what Cindy's going to ask next. So 202 is just hosting. So this company or organization contacted 202 and
yes.
was like, hey, we
Okay.
do this thing. We would love to use 202 as the local qualifying
Mm-hmm.
round for, is it for Montgomery County, I guess? Or for Conroe?
It's, let's say for Conroe.
Yeah.
More than likely, yeah, because there are other places in Montgomery County you can qualify.
And you've,
Oh, you
already,
can?
you've already participated in all that? So you're
No. I just went to 202 Main. Look, I
You mean you could have jumped all
yeah,
of them?
Yeah, you can. If you didn't qualify there 202 Main, you can go to another
Yeah.
one until you qualify, as long as you pay your $20 at each one.
And you have a relative that's judging. That's great.
So-
I love that.
I love it.
That's perfect. But you know, I've seen where they have judges that come in and judge, and they have nothing to do with that industry.
Right, correct.
And that they also just don't have any clue of what talent, and so
Hey,
that
Cindy,
makes
we gotta
people
wrap it
mad.
up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me wrap this up, and I'm going to tell you, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, DeAndre. Thank you so much for being with us. Really
you.
appreciate it. And best of luck to you. I know you don't need the luck. You got the talent.
I
That's
just need a voice.
fine. And you got the voice and got the looks. Okay. All right. So we'll see you again. And find out what happens to you. All right, and to the first responders, we're going to say we love you so much. We appreciate you.
And we appreciate the Wootton Financial Group for supporting the show by sponsoring this program.
What he said, oh, we do. Thank you, Chris Wootton. I'm sorry I forgot to talk, but this guy is this dynamic stage present guy, it says here. So anyway,
Did you just blame him for not
She did.
talking about the sponsor?
I was trying to say.
That's what I heard.
I was trying to say, first responders, we love you so much. Thank you for being there and being so brave and helping us and keeping us safe. I'm not going to cry. Okay. All right. See ya.
Bye.
Every week, people ask the same two questions. Are they ready to retire? Will their savings last for their lifetimes? Hi, this is Chris Wootton with Wootton Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. We help answer these two questions and many more that people have about their uncertain financial future. We have a simple introductory client experience that allows us to get to know the client and includes a few meetings for the client to kick the tires at no charge. We provide a concise, one-page summary that helps the client get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for them. To learn more about Wootton Financial Group's process in helping their clients to a clearer financial future and to see their contact information, visit Cindy Cochran's show page on irlonestar.com/TCCS. Wootton Financial Group is a proud sponsor of the Cindy Cochran Show. Wootton Financial Group is available by phone at 936-449-5952 or visit them on the web at www.woottonfinancial.com. That's www.woottonfinancial.com.
This program is sponsored by the Wootton Financial Group. It is not the intent of Wootton Financial Group to render or offer personalized investment advice or financial planning advice through this radio program or any related website. Wootton Financial Group's participation in this program is limited to providing general information on financial matters and should not be construed as financial recommendation or investment advice. Investment advisory services are offered through Game Plan Advisors, Inc., a registered investment advisor registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission and the state of Texas. Insurance services are offered through Wootton Financial Group, Inc. Game Plan Advisors and Wootton Financial Group, Inc. are affiliated through common ownership, and neither firm is affiliated with The Cindy Cochran Show. No listener should assume that any information presented and or made available on this program serves as the receipt of or a substitute for personalized individual advice from Game Plan Advisors, Wootton Financial Group, or any of their representatives.
Is there someone you know who is hooked on vintage aircraft? Follow the Commemorative Air Force and its fleet of World War II